About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And today on the hill, A.J. Smith-Shawver. What do we have on him?
He really needs to be able to throw all three of his pitches for strikes in this one. Otherwise, these hitters are going to start sitting on pitches. You know, you've got to try to get the swing and miss with the curveball, and you've got to move your pitches around. Don't get too comfortable on one side of the plate unless they're showing that they just can't hit that spot.
Late with the swing there.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Ball.
Misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here comes a pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Trey Turner at the plate. The shortstop takes the ball. The 2-1. And that's too high.
3 balls, 1 strike.
(3-1) and he couldn't come up with it. And that's their first base runner of the game. Here comes Bryce Harper. Check swing at the full count offering. Appeal to third. Didn't go.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching, but you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
That just misses, and it's 3-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Nice job behind the plate there. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Atlanta, and on the hill for the Phillies, Christopher Sanchez. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Back at Truist Park, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That one drilled left field. Kepler makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off, 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And there's a hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. Sosa over to stop for 1. And that's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. This is Bryson Stott. 3-2 now. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw on to Olsen. And quickly one away in the second. And here is Sosa to the plate. Outside low. And the count is 3-1. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Ball.
Sosa, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Pickoff throw, and he's back in on a dive. And a swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Pitch misses there. 3-2 now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
That one the other way, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Back-to-back singles. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now for the Phillies, Rafael Marchand.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And this one looks like trouble. 1 runs in. Relay throw. Tag safe. It's 2-0.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
And that misses. And that's ball 3.
1 strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Trey Turner with a chance now. Payoff pitch. And they're all
That's a
loaded
ball.
up.
Take your base.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Dylan Lee. This is his 5th appearance of the year. So bases loaded with one away. Here comes Bryce Harper. One out, bases full. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. Bryce Harper goes deep. His 2nd of the year, and they add on. It's 6-0. Now batting Max Kepler. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1-2.
Still only one out here in the inning. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Grips one to right, and a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Lifted in the air out to left, and that'll do it. And we're back. Here's the veteran first baseman, Matt Olson.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Hit weakly on the ground. Stop. Gets it to first.
He's out.
1 up, 1 down. Here comes Austin Riley.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. Next pitch misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off. And down on strikes. That's the 2nd out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one's gone. He sends it out of here. It's 6-1. Base is empty with 2 away. And here is Drake Baldwin. Right through there for a strike. Two outs, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here in Atlanta, on to the 3rd inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. Next offering is outside. Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And the batter now, Brandon Marsh.
Ball.
And that's down and away.
Well, these Phillies
2-1.
showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
Next pitch is outside.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the Phillies catcher, Rafael Marchand. The 2-1. And that drops in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And now 2 aboard. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. High fly ball out to left field. De La Cruz sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Aaron Bummer into the game.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Trey Turner now. Sosa, the lead runner at second. Marchand at first. 2 out of the inning. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. That one ripped right center field, and it's off the wall. 1 run across, coming home. The relay to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
1 out, bases empty. Next pitch is downstairs. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too?
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And he gets tied up right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Start of the 4th. Here's Harper now. With the shift on, hits right into it. Throws to first. Out. Harper retired. Max Kepler at the plate. Next
No.
offering is down low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the
That's a
ground.
foul ball.
And that's just foul. Bummer deals. And
Ball
that
3.
is downstairs. 3-2
Full
now.
count.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick
And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Man at second.
2-1.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 gone. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Off the mark there, and it's 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Kepler
3 balls,
at second with
1
2
strike.
down. And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first, 3rd out. Back at Truist Park, Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And it's fouled away. And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Out to short. Nice stop from his backside. Oh, the throw is over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a 2-base error. Orion Kerkering taking over on the mound. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Now pitching for Philadelphia. Number 50, Orion Kerkering.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Here's the pitch to Olson. That one the other way. Turner with the throw to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Austin Riley at the plate.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Marsh sizes this one up. He makes the grab. That's out number 2. So man aboard, Brian De La Cruz. Next up for the Braves. And it is 2-1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Inside, and that's ball 3.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Drake Baldwin now at the plate. Ozuna at second. De La Cruz on at first with 2 down. just
No.
missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Slapped foul. Two outs. And they'll do it again. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Everything came together for him. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
And now, Nick Allen.
1-2.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. And the sweeper misses for a ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Daysbel Hernandez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Edmundo Sosa getting ready to hit. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Kelnick makes the grab. One down. And now Brandon Marsh. On the ground, right side. Albies slings to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Rafael Marchand will hit next. And now 2 balls and a strike. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to first. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time, and they do get the 3rd out. The inning is over.
Now pitching for
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Matt Strom. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's Jared Kelnick.
Strom is a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Close, but called the ball. And a count 2-1.
You know, these Braves finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Next to hit, Michael Harris II. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Runner at first with no outs here. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Marsh makes the grab on the run.
Oh, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way high.
2-2.
Rips that one center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. The Braves down to their last out. And the batter now, Marcell Ozuna.
Ball 3.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. And a swing and a miss.
Well, this is a higher leverage
1-2.
spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.